Watch your mouth.
Why is there an adapter in the thing for an AC? Jesus, get the words out, for a camera. There's an AC adapter in here for a camera.
I mean, I don't know. People just bring us all the crap in their house.
Oh, here we go. Don't worry.
They're like, it's a wire. Cartridges galore will buy it.
What
And
was
chances
that?
are we will.
What tarnation?
What was that thing? Somebody brought in one of those.
Man, it's like it's 5 o'clock or something.
I know,
You
right?
weren't ready.
I don't even know what that is.
The train power converter thing, whatever those are called. Somebody brought one of those things.
Howdy.
What?
The electric train, like.
Oh,
the power
yeah. I thought you meant for like a real train.
Yeah,
For a real train, wow.
Like, you guys sell video games? I'm here to sell.
So a train.
Sell my train power.
Dude, I'm
supply.
sure some of that old like Lionel stuff is worth like a bunch of money.
What's up, everyone?
Do you still collect model trains? We used to have one like around the Christmas tree.
I
We had like a village me and my dad would set up, and it was awesome. And then we had all kinds of like dope cars. I'm sure he still has them. They're like super
So
old.
my dad collects trains.
Yeah, I was gonna say my uncle does that too. My uncle, David.
I miss that thing. One time we tried to make a train platform to keep in my room so I could have it like all year round.
Oh man, that's dope.
Not very.
Got too many video games back then.
Ooh, yeah.
Man.
Speaking of, like you said, there's such a thing as too much food. Is there such a thing as too many video games?
Well, no. Sometimes you just can't set up a train.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, all right.
Exactly. So we're here live. It's episode 31. We got a ton of people.
I had
Sick ass Thomas the Train.
Thomas the Tank.
Dude, I had yeah, dude. So
Go ahead.
yeah, they definitely still make Thomas the Train
Oh.
stuff.
Yes. That's
One of
my
the games
favorite.
I used to play on Sega Channel all the time, Sleep, was a Thomas the Train thing, and like you could do all different things. But I specifically remember they had like a coloring one, and I thought like
Oh, man.
I was so cool, like painting the trains a different color than what they were supposed to be.
Thomas the
It
Train,
was
red.
the '90s. We had a simple childhood back then. I wasn't out like twerking or whatever teens do now.
Whatever they do now.
Whipping and nay-naying. Or that.
One tarnation.
What in tarnation?
Remember when we did that?
I don't know if I'll ever be able to forget, bud.
I don't think so either. All right, so
What you got for me today?
wow, I'm just gonna skip on that one because I like it's a weird game. I have for us is Star Wars Battlefront 1 on PS2. 1. Oh no. Too much fun. I love this game, and I loved how they had like my favorite game mode in here was Galactic Conquest.
Dude,
It was probably the only
couples
thing.
just asked me the other day how stoked I'm going to be if they put Galactic
Dude, I'm
Conquest
telling
in
you.
Battlefront 2.
Galactic Conquest is on the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need it now.
No, yeah, dude, I'm telling you, everyone should get this and play Galactic
Sean, what's
Conquest.
up?
Galactic Conquest. Like that's probably the best game mode that was out there on this.
Angela?
And well,
What I really liked about 1, not to cut you
No,
off,
that's fine.
but they had vehicles.
yeah.
And now don't get me wrong, 2 had space battles, and those were so dope.
Oh, easily, yeah.
But like driving like tanks and speeders and all kinds of things
Oh,
around
man.
in 1 just added a whole different, like, I don't know, gameplay.
yeah, and I'm telling you, man, epic. I'm telling you, he knows.
Sleep knows, dude.
He knows
he's,
what's
he's
up.
the man.
Thomas, Star Wars, he's got it. Remember when the PS2 could go online?
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, you could go online with this and play against 16 people like you can now in Call of Duty. But I never actually was able to do that because.
So that was
know.
right when like I was a teenager, and that year for Christmas I asked for a phone line in my bedroom so that I could put my PS2 online. Now, I'm sure some of you probably remember the nightmare of early internet, but like, so we had a
man.
dial-up computer, and we obviously had a phone line because cell phones weren't like super prevalent, and then I had the phone jack in my room to hook into my PS2. So like, you couldn't do more than one of those things. Like, you could either talk on the phone, or I could play my PS2, or somebody could be on the computer. And, like, I just remember the nightmares of, like, I'm just schooling some kids in Tony Hawk Underground 1 in, like, the Russia level, and, like, the game's ended, and I've got, like, some sick manual combo going on, like, 2 minutes after the game's ended, and then, like, I just hear this, like, and because like somebody picked up the phone. And I'm just like, Mom, Grandma lives across the street.
Can't you like
Couldn't you like yell out the window or something? I'm trying to show these kids across the world how Tony Hawk's played, and it was,
That's rough.
the struggle was real, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But yeah, you could actually play as like the Rebels, Imperials, Clone Troopers, and Battle Droids.
Yeah.
Out of those 4, which one would be your favorite?
Probably the Rebels.
Rebels.
I'm Rebel scum.
Rebel Scum. What?
Super Droid?
Super Droid? See, now I'm gonna have to go with him. I would say droids.
I don't know, man.
Droids were kind of cool, especially whenever you did like the campaign. You could actually. You didn't get the Super Droid yet, but you could actually play as like the original Battle Droid.
Yeah.
They had just a little blaster. I thought that was dope.
The Super Battle Droid is literally what I play every
Dude, yeah,
night.
I'm telling you, Super Battle Droid is where it's at.
Yo, Jesse Jeff.
Yo.
I watched a brief part of your Disney episode today. Shout out to you.
That's awesome. But yeah, there's a lot I could talk about, and I could probably go on forever about this. But we have it here in store for 10.37 plus
Woo!
tax.
Just giving it away.
I'm telling you,
Give it away now.
But yeah, I'm telling you, pick it up. It's a huge title.
Yeah, great. And they just leaked, which I never believe is a real leak, but like you got a Star Wars Battlefront 2 coming out, the new one. So I encourage you to get a clue.
Oh no, you
I did it!
Yes.
So like before this goes on, we walk around the store like scratching our heads as to what we're gonna talk about. And he was like digging through the Game Boy like junk bin and found this Mary Kate and Ashley get a clue. And
The second one.
the leak was fake news.
That leak, John.
The second one was actually.
But
But he's like, yeah, we could talk. Like every time we say something, we could be like, get a clue.
yeah.
And then like while he wasn't paying attention, I like slid it into my hoodie pocket and
Oh,
busted
man.
out on him.
That was big, and I appreciate that. We should just find more games that are punny and just like slip it in halfway through and be like, oh well, get a clue. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe when you rewatch it, you'll hear what you said. But so I have Glover on the 64.
Oh, no, there it is.
And this was a really cool game. I remember my elementary school bud Travis Ickes had this game, and like we'd go over and like play Pokemon cards and stuff. And basically, you're just this little glove dude, and you have to have like a ball. And sometimes it's like a snowball you can see here, and sometimes it was like a balloon and some other stuff. Really cool like platformer game. It was not. I guess this says only for Nintendo 64, but I don't think that's true.
I can look it up and tell you.
I think that it was on
I don't
something
think it was
else.
ever on anything else, though.
But maybe it was a later port. I could have swore it was on PS1, but I could be crazy. That happens sometimes.
I can't use the internet or anything.
Yeah, I
Oh,
figured.
yeah.
But this is by Hasbro, who didn't make a ton of games, but
Is
like,
that a bumblebee? Right there?
yeah, it does
That
look
is-
like a bumblebee.
In the snow.
But this was
Alright.
just like a really dope, like kind of offbeat. It kind of has like a Super Monkey Ball feel almost to
a
it.
little bit.
Because you have to navigate this ball around and stuff. So that was really, really cool. We have a boxed copy here for $40.
I think a loose one is.
I think I got a loose one right here. I just seen it.
Oh, right there.
I just
$7.
seen it. $7.
$7 for a loose one.
Pow for a Lucy.
Kidding me?
One of my favorite games growing up.
Glover?
One of the few games I had for the 64, and I loved it.
Really great soundtrack too.
Yeah. For sure. Get a clue. Oh.
Do you remember? You're probably too young to remember, but they had this whole like detective series
Yeah.
when they were like little kids.
And they also had like I had a DVD. I had a VHS tape of Mary Kate, and they were.
I just saw my little sister joined. We had all of them.
Did you?
Oh my god!
I had like I think 2 or 3 of them, and
we would watch them like weekly.
the one I remember it was like they were afraid of this one house, or like it was a haunted house or
Sure,
something.
I remember
and,
that one.
And they were like, "Oh my god, it's like freaking weird." But pause
due to poor connection. Sorry if you're watching on our Instagram.
Gotta take a moment of silence
Rest
for Instagram.
in peace. But do you remember the ranch? The one
Yes.
ranch that was.
Yes,
that
that's a
one
good one.
Always sticks out in my mind.
That
Ashley,
too.
do you remember these Mary Kate movies? Which one was your favorite?
Next game I have for us is a PS1 game called Casper. Still reconnecting on Instagram, so I'll probably have to re-say that, but I have Casper. Anthony used to play this all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah, he would play this, and to me it was creepy, because, like, I don't know if they
The
would be able
movie
to
was
see
like
it.
geared for kids, but it was kind of creepy.
Yeah. And that, I don't know if that kind of like drove me to like creepy games or anything like that, but like I don't know if you can see that, but on there, those ghosts on there were creepy. It's like a haunting 3D challenge, but like I mean, those ghosts were really stuck out on there. But I never actually beat the game. Anthony played it. He beat it a couple times. I always got stuck on a couple levels and I couldn't figure it out. But I don't know. It's a weird little game.
Yeah.
Did you have any memories with Casper?
Just watching that movie, it was super creepy. I just remember like the end when he like the little girl became a ghost so that she could like play with Casper.
I remember that.
Just like wow, that was like
So
super deep.
Yeah,
Weird.
super. But we have it here for $6.37.
$6?
$6 for Casper? You kidding me? $6.
$6.
Just giving it away. I'm telling you what.
So next I have, they did this series on GameCube where they went through like this phase where you could use your Game Boy as a controller.
This was one of them.
This was not my favorite, but it was really good. My favorite was Zelda 4 Swords,
I was gonna say that
which
was a
is
good
just
one.
like in the last couple of months has been. I haven't seen a copy, so I don't know whether it's going up in price or people are just hanging on to it. But yeah, they made this special like link cable that had a GameCube plug on one end and a GBA plug on the other. And it looked something similar to that for those of you that see it, and you could have like up to 4 people. Hey, we're back on Instagram.
Hey.
Lucas, what's up, bud? Mushroom Boy. But yeah, really cool. This is Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. So it basically played like any other Final Fantasy. However, and you could play it one player.
Yeah.
You just would only have your dude in the party, and I think you had like a Moogle to help you out, like one of those little bear things with like the
little antenna on the top.
Yeah, he would like run around and help you out if you didn't have buds. But if you did have buds, you could just play like multiplayer. So
I always liked how they did that.
I thought it was really cool, man. I really liked it in 4 Swords. But it's always a struggle for me and the homies to like sit down and play a game together. I don't know whether it's because like I'm way better at them, but
I feel like those are shots taken.
no, shots all over the place. I'm better at video games than my friends. Most video games, especially old video games. No.
Nick, you, me, Call of Duty 1v1 right now.
Only quick scope.
Only quick.
On Rust.
360 no scope.
On Rust.
1v1, bro.
Fred says, who cosplays as Freddy Krueger, that he will see us in our dreams. So,
I'll be waiting.
what if I see you in your dream, in my dream?
That's some
Inception.
Inception right there.
Get a clue.
Seek and destroy. No, it's not that. See, it's not that funny. We're seek and destroy. We need to find more
You
games.
sought and destroyed that joke.
There we go. We got it.
Oh man, that was a little unnecessary roughness.
You guys finished up the live video. I'm going home.
Nah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's hit him with them.
Hit him. Get him.
All right. Sorry. I thought you were going. So this month we're doing our spring cleaning specials. So anytime you sell or trade with us, games, accessories, systems, broken stuff, it doesn't matter. You get entered to win a $500 Visa gift card. And you get unlimited entries. You can come in today and say, like, sell us anything. Come in tomorrow and do it. But at the end of the month, we're going to give away that $500 Visa gift card to one of you guys.
Yeah, we'll probably make a trip down to headquarters
We'll do a live video.
And we'll do a live video across everything and draw the winner live. And then we'll probably we tried to call them last year too.
Yeah, we did.
And I think that was a disaster.
I think Joel tried doing that too, and they just
it was
weren't
just a
having
nightmare. So,
but along with
maybe we could like preemptively like call them and be like, hey, we're gonna call you live on the air and
get you going.
Yeah.
But along with the whole like trade special with the $500 Visa gift card, anytime you buy a console with us, regardless of what it is, Xbox One, PS4, Dreamcast, a Saturn, a Genesis, NES, it doesn't matter, even a Retron, you get a pre-owned free rack game of your choice. So anytime you get a PS4, you can get a free rack PS4 game. PS2, you get a PS2
Master
game.
System, get a Master System game.
Yeah, you kidding me? There's a lot of games here to choose from,
Yeah.
and I mean, I'm surprised they're still here, to be honest. But yeah, come in and grab a copy.
Yeah.
Grab a system.
So either buy or sell, either way, we got you taken care of.
Yeah, we got you. Now we got our social media. Oh, going real slow over there.
Smooth.
Smooth.
transition. Except for I shake. Can't hold the video still. I'm a terrible person. Man,
So-
my phone gets so hot too.
Dude, I know the feeling. But we're also on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Our Snapchat is Cards Galore. Instagram is cartridges.galore, which we are live on right now. For those
That's
of
you
you on
guys.
Facebook. Yeah, that's you. And we're on Twitter at Carts Galore, and we're also on YouTube as Carts Galore.
YouTube probably is important to notice because, like, if you just like watch this video for your first time and like you fell in love with me and Matt, like everybody does, and you just have to watch all these episodes. Actually, you know what I mean? Little flip. So, we had a company outing last week to celebrate some nonsense, and Jeff crashed at my place, and he made me put on episode 1 of Live at 5.
Oh, man.
And we watched it, and it was awful. It was
telling
so
you.
bad.
That was probably the worst thing.
Oh my god, I can't believe that's on the internet.
I mean, it's on there. So, all of you out there,
Yeah, you could see where it started.
it's
Which,
rough.
not great. But
It's rough.
yeah, we wanted to show you, this is the raffle tickets. Anytime you trade anything, we're going to bust a couple of them off of there, write your name on them, and all you got to do is, we'll slip them in this box. Just for selling us stuff.
Or trading.
Sounds like a lot of tickets.
I know.
A lot of tickets in there. A lot of tickets.
That's a lot of tickets.
We've been getting a lot of trades. And, the more or the better stuff you bring us, the more times we're going to put you in there.
Exactly.
So, yeah, we'll get you going.
We will get you going. All right. For whatever reason, I have
5 games.
Yeah, 5
I
games,
mean,
which is very shocking to me because
I secretly had a 5th game.
you get a clue. I think get a clue. Next game I have for us is a 360 game called Fear 2, and the series about Fear is like incredible. I didn't get a chance to play the first one in the series, which I probably should have instead of playing the second one and the third one. But I like creepy games, and this was one of the games that actually scared me a few times whenever I was playing it. I don't know if you guys see on the cover, that girl, she does a lot of jump scares and weird stuff that just like comes at you, and it's scary. You need to some of you guys just need to pick it up and try it out though.
What happened here? Live video ended. Brutal.
Let's go back on it.
Get it back going. Here, I got you.
Got me. Oh, look at them emojis fly.
Let them go.
Let them go. But yeah, we have it here for $337, and if you guys really enjoy like creepy games or like a nice game series that you could get into, definitely pick up the first 1, 2, and 3 of these games.
You know, there's the 4th one, right?
No,
Fear Files.
Fear Files is the 4th one. I thought that was,
Well, it came out, I think, between 2 and 3.
3.
Or maybe 1 and 2.
but pick it up. It's a good series.
It is. Speaking of good series, Nintendo did this thing on the Wii U and the 3DS, and
I
this
actually
was
just picked that up.
Did you play it yet?
I have.
It's so good. It's so much fun. So like, if you like classic games and you gotta just like play them all the time, this NES remix was so cool. So this actually has both versions of the game, NES Remix and NES Remix 2. And basically what it was the old original games, I'll show you here on the back, but like different. Like you can see these boos and Kirby. Like what is that? Samus from Metroid in Mario 1. Like what is that? Who's playing Donkey Kong there? This is Link, 8-bit Link playing Donkey Kong. Crazy. So they had all these like little mini challenges and stuff that you had to go do, and you know, collect 168 coins. Don't leave any behind. Do this and this many times, or like little. Basically, they're really hard.
Yeah.
Dude. And then they also had the remix stages where like you had to, like this one, the boos. Like
Kirby.
They kind of like moved across the screen, and you had to defeat the Wispy Woods before the boos like killed you. Yeah. So really, really cool game. This also, they gave you a bonus. When they first came out as downloads. So if you bought the download, both of them, they gave you a special one in the second NES Remix, which is Super Mario Bros. Reverse. And you basically play as Luigi, and you go from the end of the game to the beginning. And it like literally scrolls from right to left instead of from left to right.
It's very
really cool. Really cool. So yeah, we have this Wii U stuff is starting to climb a little bit. We got this guy at 21. I know Matt and I are both trying to collect some Wii U stuff here before it gets crazy expensive. But
some of those games are ridiculous.
Oh, look at the disc. It's like an NES cartridge.
Yep.
So cool. I have the download, so I didn't know that. That's really cool.
It is. And
it's on 3DS too.
I'm gonna say RAP too.
Yeah, it looks like our Instagram's dead, so you get a clue. Join us on Facebook.
Sorry, Instagram. We tried. We
tried.
Instagram. We really got you going, and then it just...
Which is a shame, too, because, like, last week we had a ton of people on that.
I know.
Hey, old Gaber.
Gabe's on. The next game I have for us is on a GameCube and PS2 as well, but I found it on GameCube first. I don't know if we have it on there. It's Madagascar. I know the one time I talked about it, I think it was Peter Jackson's King Kong with Dylan got it for Christmas the one year. Well, he also got Madagascar, and let me tell you something about Madagascar. It's weird. Like, I thought maybe it would be like a cool game. I mean, it is kind of cool and like fun, but you can play as like Alex, Marty, Gloria, Melman. Is that the giraffe?
I don't know. I've never seen Madagascar.
I have never seen Madagascar either. But you could also play as the penguins in like a couple of like little mini games and stuff like that, which is weird because in any of the other games, I don't think you can. I know
eventually they did their own Penguins game.
Exactly, yeah. But like whenever you played, I don't know if they made a second one. I think it's Escape to Africa.
Yeah.
I don't think you can play as the penguins in that one. I could be wrong. But the first one in this, I played as the penguins, and I gotta say, that was pretty cool. But, yeah, we have it on the rack for $437.
That could be a free rack game with the purchase of a GameCube.
Same with Casper. PS1.
Casper. So my last one, I'm pretty stoked for the second one to come out here on the Nintendo Switch. And,
R.I.P.
It's Splatoon. So a lot of people, I feel like, didn't play this game.
I'm one of those people. I still need to pick it up.
You're missing out because it is so much fun. There is a story mode to it, which is a ton of fun. I played like most of it. It actually gets pretty challenging and stuff. It teaches you, like most games should, how to play the game so that you can like do dope in the multiplayer. And Jeremy Vogel, what's up, dude? I was just talking about how we used to make creepy crawlers together. And, yeah. So, the premise is not to, like, the multiplayer is obviously the huge deal on this, but it's not to, like, how many kills you can get or whatever. So, the objective of the multiplayer is to cover more of the map than the other team in your team's color paint. Yeah. Which is really dope. It makes it like super fair. So like if you're not good at killing other people, you know what I mean, all you got to do is like is spray paint. And then you can like turn into a squid and move faster in your color ink and stuff. This game was just so new and fresh and innovative, and it got a ton of popularity. I just, as usual, per Nintendo games online, wish they had some sort of matchmaking option.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason I really like to play games online is if I can play them with my friends. Like, I don't like getting cussed out by some little kid who all he does is, like, go to school, eat his Pop-Tarts, and, like, play Call of Duty. Like, I have a life. I'm not that good at Call of Duty or, like, Battlefield or anything.
Is that beyond the limit? Okay. Alright, I'll play it back. I thought that was clever.
This guy.
I thought it was clever.
How long were you sitting there looking at that?
Not that long.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I was kind of fine. I was trying to wait for a moment that would be like beyond the limit. Tried. We failed.
I don't even know what to say.
No comment.
Just- wow. Anyway, we have Splatoon for $46. So you can get that before it goes skyrocketing through the roof like the rest of the Wii U games.
I'm telling you. Some of those prices out there
Did
are
you ever get a message back from that guy on eBay?
I did.
And?
They took it down because it was the wrong game. So
/ fake listing / you were going to get ripped off.
yeah, and they're like, oh, we were so sorry about that, but
eBay scammers.
eBay scammers, I tell you
I
what.
told you, they have one review. One review. Probably by their mom.
Probably. Or by them.
Maybe. Alright, gang. That's all she wrote for Live at 5.
She wrote.
Episode 31. We're rounding up on a year here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna.
Which is
Crazy.
kind of crazy. So,
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I gotta get back to work and help relieve Brent so he can go back to his dungeon. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.
See ya.
See you next week.